I will spend about maybe 10 minutes or around that. I enjoy the previous presentation. I really forgot to now this presentation. Very good presentation. Um, First of all, good evening to everyone, and thank you to Dr. Dennis to give me this session. I'm Tanasak from Thailand. I'm a tourist consultant, and today I would like to share you what I just found in during last couple months. I used the generative AI with TRIS, and then I did and meet with my colleagues to share the example of prompt and send to many people, maybe good or not good. Let's see. I will show just some example today, and if you're interested to download all of my presentation, you can scan this QR code. Okay, next. First of all, I did not use generative AI to find the final or solution or the final answer. I used the generative AI as the receiving the resource, especially the information resource. The resource in the model I use is I separate to be three type of resource. The one is self resource, is including knowledge and experience of the people. The second one is system resource. System resource, the resource that we try to analyze. As we know, the substance, field, time, space, information, function, resource in this category. And the next one is very important, is searching resources. It's become some kind of informative resource. By my experience, about 14 years of this, I find many people who have ability to search more information, and these people become more of resource, and they have the opportunity to solve the problem more than another people. And by the way, all of this resource, I call this is existing resource. The role of inventor is combine or pull it together. Is existing resource and try to modify it with TRIS principle. This is my model to use as a consultant in Thailand. Next. By the way, for this year, during I use the generative AI, I still try to tell my student or my client, we need to verify the validity of the generative AI result every time now, because I still use as like a complementary tool. I will not use as a final solution, as I told you. Okay, next. So the generative AI now, I use three of. One is ChatGPT, as we know, and the second one is Google Bard, and Bing is very close to ChatGPT. And in my full presentation, you can see which example which type of generative AI I use. This one I will skip, but the important is, if in this year January, when I first tried the ChatGPT, the first one who said it's nothing, it cannot help me. But when I learned more, I found that the first prompt I asked to ChatGPT is look like the zero-shot prompt. I ask one question, and we expect to give a very good answer. It is not good to use in that way. When I try to learn more about how to prompt, I know the TRIS itself, it is composed of many tools of TRIS. It's become like a chain of thought prompting already, or tree of thought prompting. Okay, next is almost of the TRIS tool. I try to make an example. The red color is under construction, but today I will show you example maybe 5 or 6 examples. The first one, the second one, but my first one, I leave it out. For function analysis, I will not run the ChatGPT today because of I worry about the internet speed in my country. So in my presentation, the first one, what user need, I try to specify what the user needs from AI, and the second one is what kind of information we need to prepare to prompt, and what's the expectation from AI. So we think like this, then we prompt step by step. Don't put it all. The people who try to use my presentation, you can copy and paste and replace your work in the red color. You can try by yourself. This is the result is look like the previous presentation in last couple hours. AI is try to separate tune and object. This is what we need from function analysis, and the action itself or what function. And again, I will not believe this result. We need to validate this is right or not. But during February until now, I found maybe 99% accuracy. And this special one for this session. In my presentation, it does not include this slide. We can use the pattern circumvention technique by use this prompt. This prompt is look like function analysis, but we use bring the first claim in this yellow area and put in this area, and then we expect what they expect. Here, it can extract the component as tune and object in from the first claim. So you can try the pattern circumvention and next with the trimming or force following the first the circumvention as following your purpose. This is but I'm still developed, and maybe it should be released in second version in the end of this month. The CECA cause and effect chain. And again, I start from what we need to prepare and what we expect from AI. Anyway, the CECA is not, the name is not popular. So my prompt is look like this. I need to tell, like train to AI, what is CECA? It's very close to YY analysis. It's looking for root cause and the key disadvantage, something like this. And then let's try to create the CECA for this problem. Another is instruction that what we need to, like a format or what we expect the format of the result. And then here, from the CECA of uncomfortable breathing mask, we can show the root cause, the key disadvantage, contradiction, and key problem within just a minute. The contradiction itself actually is not take more time to create the contradiction and key problem, but I just complete all prompt example to. I plan to create 100% of Tristune to use the ChatGPT prompt and next Google Bot. Yeah. But the contradiction is not easy. I use the technique of give them the example. My example is rice cooking, but finally I ask the problem about mask again. Then give the example is like trained AI, and then we ask what we need. So sorry, it is the same prompt, and the result is AI will give us the if, then, and but, and key problem. This is a small trick of AI. Resource analysis. Resource analysis is my prompt is like one page of A4. This is my prompt. First prompt is no, we cannot ask the resource analysis directly. What my technique is, give them the example again, the substance resource here. I use my example like coffee, and then field resource. Next is time, space, information, and function resource. This is why one page of A4. And then finally, I ask them, please try to make the resource analysis for carbon spray painting process. This is different from the example we give to AI, but finally it can give us the resource analysis. And yeah, okay, but it is not 100% accurate or complete. But it's a good starting point. We can just validate it and improve a little bit of this tech. 40 principle. This is amazing for me. The first time I used the ChatGPT or generative AI, I think it's just like a summary of finding some difficult data that I cannot find. But no, 14th principle is we can ask ChatGPT or generative AI to thinking. The first prompt is, do you know 40 principles of this? The 3 and 40 principle is very popular. They know. So try first prompt like this, and then ask our question. This is key problem. If I ask to select 4 principles from 40 principles, which able to modify coffee. This is trimming. I trim spoon out, and I ask to modify coffee to perform the function of spoon and ask AI to select just only 4 principles instead thinking by myself. Let's see the result. It can modify. You can try the prompt like this. And by the way, back to this step. Coffee itself is a part of existing resource. So you can try the resource analysis, and then in the coffee, you can mark as resource analysis. You will coming up with a lot of solutions. The very important thing of ChatGPT or generative AI is function-oriented search. What I found is when I work as trainer or consultant, when I work with my client, then I ask them to find some the technology or some solution from other industry is impossible for them because they did not move to other industry. It's good to teach the people, but for ask people to use is not easy. But it's become very easy to use AI. Again, we need to look the system from other domain, and we need to compare our function, and then we expect to find or any. My example is 5 different domain, but you can try 10 or more than. Here is the prompt. Could you please find 5 industries which perform similar main useful function of pellet mill? The format consists of main function, technology leading in tablet format. This is result. And then you can try, let's explain more about the twin screw extrusion technology. That's the basic of generative AI can do. MathChem, I can skip it because it's same as you can teach what is MathChem and then secret something out and let's formulate by another kind of energy. Monobipolar is a part of TESE, TESE, and if you try to prompt, it give us like this. Poly system, what description, main function, heterogeneous function, inverse function like this. But it is for me it's not incomplete because in reality, to use this trend or thesis is how come of another system to combine or to make the trend like this. We still need to develop. And this is special one. I can say special one. By the AI performance, its ability to do what the previous search engine cannot do. This is problem-oriented search, this is root cause-oriented search, and mechanism-oriented search. I think about this so long time, but in reality, I have no tool to solve this problem. But today, generative AI solved my problem. Yeah, let's try. In wood pellet mill, we found the quality problem, the crack of pellet. Please find the same problem in other industry. So the same problem here, the different industry here, root cause may be different, and technology is maybe a good result to solve our problem. Next one, I skip the root cause you can find in my presentation, in my full presentation. This one is I love to share to many people, but it's quite a little bit difficult. This is mechanism-oriented search. Mechanism is very familiar to root cause, but it's too complex. And I did not do the good prompt yet, but in the next version, I will do better than. My prompt is, I share my experience. I try to feed the fish or shrimp. If too much, the feeding is cause of the wastewater is not enough. The fish or shrimp is not go very well. So at that time, I think about when human need to eat some food, so we heard some sound from our stomach. That mechanism show us, and finally is in this problem. This is last 10 years. I developed the hydrophone, the microphone under the water at that time. But this is not what I asked to AI. I asked to AI if it's not about the sound from our stomach, are there any place that can find the same mechanism like this? It is impossible to find. It's possible. It's too difficult to find by search engine as Google. But now, very easy. Just ask. This is technical system. Do something same mechanism. It's natural system. Is with the same mechanism and potential application. So this is I can say this is new tool interest, but as of today, I think the generative AI may create more application or tool from the classical or modern twist. Is not only that kind of tool set. Maybe we can find some tool like this with the AI performance. And I think this is my last slide. It's we can use it at but still I did not use to find the final answer, final solution, but I use like a resource, informative resource, and our good luck is it shows us to find some kind of new tool interest too. So this is all for me, and thank you for your attention. Any question? If I can answer to you, I will try. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Tanasak. We are glad to have you here. We have time for one comment, questions before the last coffee break of the day, and we will save time for a few moments of roundtable at the end. Any comments or questions with this clear presentation of prompt? Okay, clear presentation of prompting with trees. Could have been the title of your presentation.
A minute, please.
So many thanks, Tanasak, for your presentation. I have already announced your slides on the trees and AI LinkedIn group. So so my name is Pavel. We know each other from our conversation on LinkedIn. So yes, wait. Not me.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, I have one question. Do we have systematic I would say statistic results on prompting concerning the accuracy or concerning the best practices to make from the first step you proposed a bit scientific work and somewhere publish it later?
You mean the statistic of the accuracy of the prompt that I used, right?
Yes.
As of now, I have no statistic as well, but I used during my consulting. I can say is I adjust the prompt many times, but it looks like my assistant is coming up with not good results, so I adjust my prompt at that time. So I cannot give the answer to you now what statistic or percent of give to accuracy, but it depends on our quality to prompt it. It's very important to ask the right question to AI. This is
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the questions and answers. Any other? Okay, Davide.
How do you combine all these prompts?
How do could you please explain more detail for your question, please?
When you do consulting by using GPT prompts, how do you choose which one to use?
It's step by step. It looks like when I first talk with my client about what the problem, then I'm not familiar with the process. So I listen and try to use my assistant, ChatGPT, and then when I try to ask them what the root cause, many problems give me like an experience what they believe. But when I ask to ChatGPT, it different answer. I use the answer from ChatGPT to ask my client again, and they said, yes, I forgot it. Something like this is happened in a minute. It's because the people may like solve the problem by their experience. They forget something. This is for like a CECA, but for FOS, force or resource analysis is different. When I talk about the concept to create something new, we need to modify the resource and we need to find as much as resource. They cannot do it. They cannot do it. But by ChatGPT is it coming with some detail from like from other technology from other industry. This help people to like open the new window for them. Yes.
Okay.
Use as my assistant. Yes.
Thank you very much, Tanasak, for your presentation and question and answer. So we have a coffee break now from our side. I know it's very late in Asia, but if you want to be back in 10 minutes, we will have a concluding roundtable, and the idea and the answer we will try to find is what's next now with such activities of Trees plus AI and their eventual future from a global viewpoint, I mean internationally. Thank you very much and see you in 10 minutes. Bye.
Bye.